today I'm going to be filming a new what I've watched videos. I've watched quite a few things and I really want to talk to you about them, but before I do that, today is Wednesday, and as I promised on Sunday I filmed a Joe Me at the Car Boot video, and I kind of put an egg hunt in there because it was Easter. If you didn't see that video then this will be a bit confusing to you, but yeah, if you did see it then you know you would have to count the eggs, and today on Wednesday I was going to announce who got it right and give them a shout out. So that is what I'm doing. I have found out all the people who got it right, but there is a bit of a funny thing. I put, basically there's 11 pictures in the video. I just put little pictures off Google in there to, you know, of eggs. One of the pictures has 3 eggs in the picture. So technically there's 11 pictures, but there's 13 eggs. So if you guess 11 or if you guess 13, I'm going to say both those are right, because I actually didn't really think about it and it was a bit stupid of me. I should have just put a single egg there, but it was actually a collection of 3 eggs in one picture. So if you guessed 11, you were right, but if you guessed 13, you were also right. I hope that's fair and makes sense. But yeah, for now, I'll read out the names of people who got it right. Anybody who got it right, their links will also be down below. First we have Ali Walker. Of course, you surely all know who she is. She's great. If you don't know who she is, definitely check out her channel. She does the same kind of things, you know, movie updates, talks about things. She's a big Disney fan, all stuff like that. We've got Tainted X Love X. Oh, just let you know, if somebody does like movie videos or books or something, I will let you know kind of what they do. If they don't really have anything on their channel, then I'll just read out the name. Blu-ray does updates and movie nights and all fun stuff like that. I checked out his channel, really enjoyed it, so definitely check out his channel down below. Adam's Collection 101 is another movie lover. You know, I've been subscribed to him for quite a while. He does like, you know, the same thing, updates, talks about movies and all that fun stuff, so definitely check out his as well. Movie Hardy 2014 is a newcomer, a new movie fan and collector, stuff like that, so definitely check out their channel because, like I say, they're new and it'd be great for some other movie lovers to head over to their channel. What else was I saying? Oh My Movie, I like that name, does lyrics with Twitter comments, which is kind of cool. Blu-ray Madness does, you know, updates, unboxings, all that other movie stuff, so another one to check out if you're a movie fan. Cassandra Brickley is mostly a booktuber but has some movie elements in there, so if you're a book fan, definitely check out her channel. Film Penguin, sorry, I don't know why I had to say it like that, does movie updates and all fun stuff like that, but also Film Penguin I found a video of the other day, and I've watched an update of theirs, and they've got quite a few other videos so far. They must be, I think they're pretty new, but currently at the moment, from what I can see, they haven't got any subscribers, apart from I did subscribe, so they might have 1 now. So definitely go over there and show them some love, give them some subscribers and some thumbs up and some support, because, like, you know, they do movie things showing off special editions and all stuff like that, so definitely check Film Penguin. Robert James does, you know, top 5 movies of whatever, reviews, all things like that, really fun movie stuff. Check out their channel. Dylan Barron, Dominic Didanto, Be Kind Rewind. I guess, I feel like, oh, I was going to go, oh, you know, what am I saying? Be Kind Rewind, check out his channel. I've spoken to him, I know him, well I don't know him personally, but I feel like I know him. Great channel, great movie lover, collects movies, goes out and about, all that fun stuff. His channel will be down below. Amanda Hodges has a book channel, so if you're a book fan, definitely check out her channel. Toyalgal1, sorry, I completely butchered your name. Blu-ray updates, you should totally check out their channel because I ruined the pronunciation of their name. But no, also, you know, a lot of fun stuff. I've checked out all these channels myself and they're all great. Jake Fossey, Just Kiara Abel has some book videos and some singing videos. Jess Jumped Over the Moo, and Mr. New DVD Lover. Mr. New DVD Lover literally just got in there. I was counting them all up and then you posted a comment and it was right. You know, they've got updates of movies and all that movie stuff, as the name would suggest. But yeah, those are all the people who got it right, so well done if you got it right. Thanks so much for playing along with the game. I hope you enjoyed it. And those are the shout outs. So everybody, if you're a movie fan or a fan of what they do, check out them links down below. And for now, let's get into the What I've Watched video. Okay, so let me start off with 3 Blu-rays that I've watched that I'm not going to be talking a lot about because I'm going to do separate reviews of them. But if you let me know in the comments below which reviews you'd like to see first of these 3, then I will probably try and get to which one quicker. So we have Escape Plan. I talked about it a little bit in the recent update I did, but overall, you know, I really enjoyed this. We've got Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they are trapped in this crazy prison, and it's a really quite exciting movie. And you know, people say bad things about it, but I personally enjoyed this one quite a bit. So yes, I'll be doing a review of that one. The next one we have is We're the Millers. You know, this is a comedy I think most people have heard of. Again, talked about it a tiny bit in an update, but I'm quite a big Jennifer Aniston fan, so that's mainly why I picked this one up, I guess. But I'd heard funny good things, and I definitely enjoyed it. I want to watch it again before I review it, but I will be reviewing it soon. And then finally, the Blu-ray that I will be reviewing as well is Carrie. The remake, of course, of Chloe Grace Moretz and Julianne Moore. I really enjoyed this, actually. I definitely, again, I'm going to watch it again before I review it, but, you know, I enjoyed it. Most people know of this movie, you know, it's the remake. I've not seen the original. I need to watch the original pretty much, and then I'll do a comparison maybe. I thought I had, and then when I watched this one, I realised that I definitely haven't. Unless I just don't remember a lot of it. I thought that I had because I remember scenes of it, and then I was like, no, maybe not. But yes, that's the new one, Carrie. Okay, now on to the movies that I've watched that I'm going to talk about here. Okay, first we have Mulan. I rewatched this for the first time in a very long time, and I can't believe it. I love this movie now. I always kind of underrated it, I guess. Didn't think a lot about it. It definitely wasn't one of my favourite Disney classics, but now I really love this one. It's definitely a lot better with now being older and understanding it more, and yeah, I just was surprised. So if you have seen Mulan and didn't really enjoy it much, definitely check it out again. I think most people do. I think it was just me. But yeah, it was a really great movie, of course, you know. Also, the music in Mulan, I was surprised by that too. I really enjoyed the music, and I was like, oh wow, you know. So yeah. Next we have one that I haven't actually shown the video yet because it's a new one I got, and it is Struck by Lightning with Chris Colfer. Is that how you pronounce the name? Of course, from Glee, and we've also got Rebel Wilson, and is this girl from Modern Family, I think. Now, first of all, Chris Colfer, I think he's great. You know, I definitely want to read the books he's written. The Land of Stories is that his books. I think there's 3 now, unless the 3rd one's coming out. And then, of course, he's Kurt in Glee, and you know, I'm a big fan of Glee. This was originally a book that he wrote. I haven't read the book, and then, of course, it was made into a movie. So I definitely have wanted to check it out, or pick it up for ages, and I never ever got around to it. Finally found it, and with the slipcover too, and I watched it as soon as I got it. Literally, it came in the post, I put it on, I watched it. It's very different than I expected. It's kind of like a coming-of-age story. He's a lonely teenage boy who has some family problems, and he works for this, like, school newspaper. Not works for, but he does the school newspaper, and he's kind of the odd one out at the school, and it's about, like, how he wants to become a journalist or editor of New York Times or something like that, a big magazine, and has all these future plans, but it's a bit depressing, but it's funny. It's a coming of age kind of story, but it's very interesting, different. Rebel Wilson is of course hilarious. She's always funny. I love her. She's so great. But overall, I'm going to watch this one again, and I will review it. But just for now, I think it's not a movie for everyone for sure. But if you think you'll enjoy this, I recommend that you watch it. If you kind of like coming of age stories or kind of dark comedies, it's a bit of a dark comedy, I think. Then check this one out. Next we have, Garfield the movie. The reason that I watched this is because Jennifer Love Hewitt is in this, and I've watched Garfield the movie before a couple of times, but I've become a big fan of Ghost Whisperer, so I watched this just because I thought now it'd be funny to watch it after seeing her in Ghost Whisperer. But yeah, everyone knows, guess what Garfield is, and you know what, this is a lot more funny than I remembered it. I laughed quite a lot in this movie. A first time watch for me, and it is The Day After Tomorrow. Yes, I have never seen this movie until a couple of weeks ago. We've got Jake Gyllenhaal and Dennis Quaid in this one. You know, everyone knows this movie. I don't really think I need to talk a lot about it, but overall I enjoyed it, and I'd probably watch it again. It's a disaster movie set in, well, mainly I think most of it's in New York, but it's kind of throughout. Is it throughout the whole world or just in America? You know, it's global warming issues and stuff like that. A bit I really liked was the tornadoes in LA, I think they were. That was a really cool scene. But yeah, it was enjoyable. I enjoyed it. Next, I've rewatched for the first time in a long time the Rugrats movie. This is a great movie. This is funny. It's definitely got some more adult jokes in it that I didn't get when I was younger. I enjoyed it a lot. I love the Rugrats. I grew up with this movie. I loved it so much. I enjoyed it even now. Okay, this was a second time watch for me, and I didn't talk about it in my other What I've Watched video because I wanted to do a review on it. I still want to do a review on it, but I just watched it again. I've just got to talk about it a bit, and it's Safety Not Guaranteed. So I've watched this twice now since I got it, and a friend of mine sent me this this movie, and he obviously, it led me to watch it sooner than I might have otherwise, and I'm so glad that I've watched this. I loved this movie. If you've not seen this or heard of it, please just go and try and check it out. It's kind of about time travel, but it's really interesting. It's a comedy, but again, it's got some darker moments, which like, you really get to know the characters well, and it's kind of cool character development. And the ending, I was enjoying watching this so much that I don't want the film to end, and I could just watch this for a long time. It was just easy to watch. It was comfortable to watch, and it was really enjoyable, and the ending was really good, it was, but I just kind of wanted it to carry on. I don't know, it wasn't a bad way that it ended, but it was like, it was a good ending. I was like, oh wow, that's good, but I just wanted to see more. But yeah, really enjoyed this. Like I say, I'm going to do a review on it, but I just wanted to give some little thoughts, saying that I definitely recommend that you should check this out. Next we have Taken 2. Yeah, a lot of people said this wasn't that good. I checked it out, I got it the other week at last weekend at the car boot. You saw that video, and I enjoyed it. When they first heard us making the second one, I was like, don't know if it needs a second one. I really like the first one, but I haven't seen it for a while. It's not a patch really on the first one. Like, the first one is great. This one is a good, enjoyable movie, and I enjoyed it. I'm probably watch it again actually. They take a trip, the whole three of them, the daughter, Liam Neeson, and his ex-wife, take a trip to Istanbul because I think that's where they go, because he is doing some work, and then they get taken. But it's Liam Neeson and his ex-wife. They get taken this time by the people wanting revenge from him killing the guy who stole his daughter in the first one. Does that make sense? Yeah. And the daughter kind of has to step up and try and get them, but it was exciting. I liked it actually. I enjoyed it for what it was. I actually really quite enjoyed it. So if you are in the midst of checking it out, I'd say you could check this out. I definitely enjoyed it. It was worth the time spent watching it. I had a good time. Next we have a 50s movie, The Bandwagon. If you saw my rant video, you'll know all about my issues with this, but for now, just the film, it was kind of reminded me a lot of Singing in the Rain. It actually came out the year after Singing in the Rain, I believe, 53, whereas Singing in the Rain came out in 52. I do like Singing in the Rain, and I like this, but it was kind of long. I don't actually know how long this movie is, 108 minutes. It felt longer, honestly. I enjoyed it, but I think it could have been cut down a little bit. It's a musical about making a film that flopped and then they changed it, kind of thing. So if you like 50s films, yeah, I don't know. It's a musical, but next we have a Studio Ghibli, and it is Ghibli, Kiki's Delivery Service. This is one that I hadn't seen. A lot of people said they've seen this one. I really enjoyed this. I watched it one day and I watched it again the day after. It's kind of a simpler one. A lot of Studio Ghibli movies are really weird and crazy and like unrealistic, I guess, but I love that about them. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, whereas this one's kind of, well then again, it's not completely realistic. She's a witch with a little talking cat, but Kiki is this young witch with this really funny little cat. This cat is hilarious. I loved the cat. It was like my favourite thing. And she has to go off on her own for a year, and she goes to this town and she starts this little delivery service, and she lives in this bread shop, and it's really sweet, nice story. Not a lot goes on, but it's just nice. You can just relax and watch it, and it's really enjoyable. It's got some nice music in it, and I just really enjoyed it. So definitely check this one out. Okay, so next we have What to Expect When You're Expecting. Ignore the stupid sticker, I know. Anyway, this movie I have seen once before, and I didn't really enjoy it. I watched it the second time, and I quite enjoyed it. We've got a big cast here. I'm not going to name everybody. It's kind of like the whole Love Actually, Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve kind of thing. You've got a whole bunch of cast. They all have separate storylines, and they all kind of intertwine. But this, I enjoyed it a lot more the second time. It was funny, and it's basically about being pregnant. I've never been pregnant, so I can't relate to it that much, but still, I enjoyed it. We've got, let's just name a few people's. Elizabeth Banks, Cameron Diaz, the sticker's over the way. Jennifer Lopez, let me try and guess now. Dennis Quaid, Chris Rock. We've got this girl from Pitch Perfect, what's her name? forgot her name, and we've also got Nate from Gossip Girl, which I was excited about. I was like, cool. Anyway, you know, so we've got this whole array of cast, and did I say Elizabeth Banks? Yeah, I did. And they're all, you know, pregnant and all going through different experiences and different things, and it's quite funny. Even if you haven't been pregnant and you can enjoy this, but even if you're a male, say, well, I don't think if you're a male and haven't had a kid, it wouldn't be quite funny, but if you're a male and have had a kid, like, you know, if you've got young children, I think you'd find this funny. The men in this movie are pretty funny, and I think from a male perspective you could relate to it as well. So, you know, either way, if you've had children or been pregnant or you're a man who's got little kids, I think this actually could be quite funny. So, you know, check this one out. It's a funny comedy, you know, mostly a girly movie, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Now we have This Is 40, the sort of sequel to Knocked Up. This is a lot more different than Knocked Up in my opinion, but I'm a big fan of Paul Rudd. I really do like his movies, so I definitely, you know, I've been wanting to check this one out for a while. We've also got a cameo from Melissa McCarthy in this, and I love Melissa McCarthy. I think she's hilarious. Anyway, beside the point, this movie is kind of about, they're both turning 40, and, you know, kind of the things that come along with that. They've got two kids, one's about, I don't know, 7 and one's 13. And, you know, all the ups and downs of it, that, you know, they're having money problems. It's kind of more of a chunk of life type comedy. Like, it's a section in their life and you're just observing it kind of thing. It felt more like that. It was funny, it had some funny moments, but there was also like, I don't know, there was also moments it was more like not a comedy, if that makes any sense. But I enjoyed it. I think a lot of people maybe will expect different from this, and it was funny, but obviously I'm not 40 and I'm only halfway to 40, so maybe if I was 40 there's other things, or had been 40, say I'm older than 40 or maybe nearly 40, that I would get more of the jokes, but I still understand them, but it's just maybe funnier if you are that age. But mostly I thought it was quite funny and I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed the second half a lot more than the first half. I think that was maybe because I got to know the characters a bit better, but I thought the kids were really funny. The two little girls I've got, they kind of made me laugh quite a few times. They were quite funny, so I laughed at some of those bits. But yeah, overall, you know, I'd recommend to watch this, but I don't know, I wouldn't class it with Knocked Up. They kind of, I understand why, because they're the same, like, characters, but yeah, it's kind of its own different thing. It's more like a drama, comedy, I don't know, it's like a segment of someone's life that you're watching, but in a funny way, yeah. So yeah, that's This Is 40, I enjoyed it though. Now we have Return to Nim's Island. This was the second watch for me, and we've got Bindi Irwin playing Nim in this one. And I know that a lot of people might have issues with that, like they changed all the characters, but I was just like, oh, whatever. I didn't mind. I accepted the fact they changed the characters, and personally I like Bindi Irwin in the movie. She was in Free Willy 4 or 5. How many Free Willys are there? Who knows? Basically, we're back on Nim's Island, and this boy comes to the island, and then they're worried he's trying to invade. He's like, no, I'm just trying to help. And then they're trying to find endangered species so that the island can't be sold. Okay, I've made it sound terrible. Basically, it's just a family movie about, you know, Nim on the island. It's got loads of animals in. It's kind of cute. It's kind of fun. But it's not as good as the first one. But it's still enjoyable. But I think the first one everybody could watch, like adults could watch it. Whereas this one, I think that it's more of a children's kind of movie. But I still enjoyed it. But I just didn't enjoy it as much as the first one. But I could still happily watch this and it'd be a bit funny, and, you know, but like I say, it's a bit sillier than the first, but it's still enjoyable. And now we have a movie that really surprised me, and it is Dolphin Tale. Now, if you've overlooked this movie, I just recommend you maybe give it another look, because I overlooked it. I picked it up just because, I don't know, I just picked it up. I was like, yeah, okay, one time I must have picked it up when it recently came out. And I watched the beginning of it, and that was it. I gave up on the movie. The other night I put it on again, and I watched the whole thing. And I was so surprised. This movie was so heartwarming. I was like, oh, because, I don't know, it really made me think about things, and it's more than it seems. It seems like it's a movie about a dolphin, but it's so much more than that, and it is a true story, and it deals a lot with people with disabilities and all sorts of that, and it's really an inspiring movie, honestly. It seems like it wouldn't be, but it was so inspiring. By the end, I was just like, wow. Yeah, I thought this was a great movie, and I really enjoyed it, so I highly recommend that you would just give this one a look if you haven't. If you like dolphins, this is a winner for you. If you like animals, it's a winner. But overall, even if you don't, this movie is definitely worth a chance. And, you know, it's a true story, and they show some of the true clips at the end, and it was really just, you know. And there's this one scene, I'm not going to ruin it, but there's a little girl and basically she comes to visit the dolphin whose name is Winter, and it is the cutest, saddest thing ever, and I was like, oh, it was just, anyway. This movie is great, definitely check it out if you haven't already. Overall, that is my what I've watched video. Hopefully we'll be doing more of these soon. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some ideas of things that you might want to watch that you haven't before. Let me know down in the comments below if you've seen any of these, or if there's anything you've seen here that you now think you might want to watch. That's what I find really interesting. If someone hadn't heard of something or wasn't going to watch something, but they now think, oh yes, I might watch that, I'd love to know. So let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to thumbs up if you want to see more what I've watched videos. Congratulations if you got the egg thing right, and until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, or if you are a newbie. I'll see you then. Goodbye!